everybody, this is Ginger and this is Ginger's Chat Show, and it's Friday, December 26th, the day after Christmas. This will be a short video, like 10 minutes or so. Because I got a whole bunch of stuff I need to and get ahead on and everything. I was contemplating not doing this today, but I go, you know what, I'm going to stay high since it's been a few days, and since I didn't do my chat on Wednesday. I hope you guys had a wonderful, quiet Christmas. And I feel sorry for those in California having their turn with the atmospheric river. We're drying out now up here, and the water's receding. I'm sorry. Those live in the town of Auburn Pacific, and one other town. Oh, Erding is now, the residents are coming home and figure out what they need to do. Cleaning up and everything. I hope the insurance companies get some moxie and start paying out the premiums to help people recover. Okay, people pay into it and they expect to be protected, right? And that's one of my pet peeves of insurance companies, because they go, oh, well, they're trying to use the act of God excuse when there's really no excuse for it. They got caught with the act of God thing back in the 1990s, and that's when the state insurance commissioner here back then, I forgot what his name was, but he goes, no, you pay the premiums. If you don't, we'll sue on the behalf of the victims. This was after the inauguration day storm that we had. Hi, John. That we had in the 1992 time frame. At that time, President Clinton was coming into office, and President Clinton was going, his first words were, are there any injuries? Do they need help? Do they need help, supplies, and everything? And that's when he got FEMA into working this. Now, when I lived in Roy when that storm happened, we were without power for 3 days. Lucky for us, we had a wood stove to keep us warm. This was in the middle of winter. It was about this time. Okay, the storm hit around February or January, February. No, it was around January. It was right around inauguration day. That's when it hit. It did a lot of damage. My neighbor across the way, he lost his shed. His shed was literally picked up and thrown across the street, missed my neighbor's house by inches, and then in the field. All was left on it was the roof, the A-frame roof on it, and it caused a lot of damage. Well, now the insurance company thought it was an excuse that they're not going to pay the premiums. The people said, if you do, we'll sue. If you don't pay the premiums, we will sue. Because you expect to be, when you pay into insurance, if your house is required to have insurance and this and everything else, you expect service, right? And I remember when my sister's house, she lived in Spokane, they had a tree go right through their house. Go right down straight through. Well, they just left the one bedroom to look outside to see what it was doing, because the trees were going back and forth, and it was windy, and it was snowing, and everything else. Well, the tree snapped off, came right through the roof, through the a bedroom, empty bedroom. Luckily, there was nobody there. And down into the basement. And the insurance company there refused to pay for the premium on it. And Karen goes, we need to get this fixed. Well, the insurance company goes, well, we don't care. And Karen goes, we pay into this. We expect service back. And I told Karen, I said, if you're having problems with the insurance company, go straight to the state insurance commissioner, and he will tighten the screws on them. They were trying to use, that insurance company was trying to use the act of God excuse. Natural disasters are not act of God. It just happens. So, again, I hope up and down the coast here, I hope insurance companies build a spine and start paying out and start helping and providing community services. That's what insurance companies are for. They're supposed to help with community service. And if they do that, then they'll be able to retain their customers. If they don't, they could lose customers and they could be booed out of the state, not allowed to do business in the state. So that's what happens. Other than that, we did get some rain this morning, but it's not as bad. It's kind of scattered showers type thing. It's not like it was 2 weeks ago when we had our atmospheric river. So anyway, let's see, anything else? Well, of course, as usual, Trump is being a 2-year-old toddler. He says things that are not true. He bullies the victims. He bullies those that lost loved ones to domestic violence. And like this past 2 weeks ago when Rob Reiner was killed by his eldest son. And Trump took a swipe at him. Well, that's not going to get you anywhere, Trump. You know what's going to happen when you're gone? You'll be forgotten. You're just going to be, this is what this bully did, and that's it. Just put his name there, say Donald Trump, not president. No, not president. Forget that he was president. And list of all the wrong things he did, all the laws they broken. Just list it. And I'll bet you he's got a very, very long rap sheet. And more I'm hearing that the MAGAs are leaving him. He was gonna, I don't know if he held a party down Mar-a-Lago or something, but they abandoned it and they didn't come. They've had enough. And J.D. Vance's so-called political career is on the outs too. He has not grown a spine to correct Trump. He's too scared of him. I don't know why he's too scared or what the deal is, but Vance doesn't know what he's doing either. He's right on the same scale as Hegseth, the so-called secretary. And Hegseth, by the way, is called Secretary of Defense, not Secretary of War. Secretary of Defense. You cannot change the name unless you get authorization from Congress. Okay? Secretary of Defense, you don't know what you're doing. You've gotten yourself into a number of no-nos, okay? Bondi, she's an idiot. And then now Trump is going after people that speak out against RFK Jr. for the vaccination issues and the measles outbreak and everything else. Going after them and go, no. but RFK didn't. Um, RFK did was wrong, very wrong. In many ways, I wish Mr. Dr. Fauci was head of Health and Human Services. He would whip that place back and so fast it wouldn't be even funny. He would re-implement all the vaccines and required vaccines, and I don't understand some parents refusing to vaccinate their kids. You're endangering your kids by doing that. Okay? Measles, mumps, rubella, whooping cough, um, what's the other? Oh, polio. Those are dangerous. It could cause vast amounts of problems for your kids, health problems, especially when they get older, providing if they survive. Um, Now with me, I had measles shot, but I got measles twice. But they found out that the uh, my body rejected the vaccine. It didn't take it in, so hence I got measles. Um, you're sicker than a dog on that one too. Um, and of course, they didn't have the chickenpox vaccine until after, like in the 1970s, when chickenpox vaccine was finally developed. But I did have chickenpox. Um, and of course, with that, when you're older, you have shingles, which is a derivative of chickenpox. So be sure you get vaccinated for that. Those that are older, they're like 55 plus. Be sure you're vaccinated for it. You may still get it, but it won't be as bad. Now with me, my shingles happened during COVID. Um, and so I had to really watch myself there too. Uh, there, I don't know which is worse, the shingles or the chickenpox, but you're in pain. You hurt from that. Um, so we need to push back. We need to tell RFK, you resign, get somebody in there that's professional and that has high medical credentials, and get everybody vaccinated so we don't have these problems, these issues. I don't think Trump understands, and I know he probably doesn't care. And I'm pretty sure when he was growing up, his mom vaccinated for those diseases. I bet she did. Okay, whether he likes it or not. Um, you know, there are some parents that I question their common sense when it comes to making sure that their children are healthy and don't contract these diseases. Okay. I ran into people that had polio back in the 50s and 60s. Some didn't survive. Uh, I had a boss at work at Boeing that had polio, and he has what they call long running polio. Sometimes the symptoms uh, come back and bug him a little bit, and then it goes away and comes back and goes away and comes back. Um, I felt sorry for him having to fight that. But he is walking, but sometimes he has trouble walking. So, anyway, 1:15 here, and I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Now, on Monday, I'm debating whether to do this or not. To do my show Monday morning, or wait until I get back from my appointment in the afternoon. Or just not do the show at all and just do it on Tuesday. I will let you know when I decide. I'll think on it over the weekend, and then I'll get back with you. I might do the show. I might do the show on Monday morning, early Monday morning. So because my appointment's at 1:30. So anyway, um, I will see you guys later. Take care. Stay safe. Um, those that are fighting snow, stay safe there too. Um, and I will post this on my YouTube channel. I need more subscribers. Please share. And sorry about my hair. I just came out of the shower and it's a little wet and everything. So, uh, but that's going to be remedied soon. So, anyway, I will see you later. Love to all and have a good weekend.